Yes, man, them gang them, it's your boy Dougie Fresh, and I'm back with another installment of my YouTube channel where we're going to be discussing the Arsenal versus Wolverhampton Wanderers game. Somewhat of a local connection for me, being a Birmingham 0121 resident. Got a few Wolves fans in my circle, so I always like to get one up on them, but today was not that day. I'm kind of feeling a bit somber about this one. It's the first loss that I've had on my channel, and it's the manner of the loss that really got to me, because I felt like we were excellent in the first half. I was looking at the game thinking it's going to be a 3-0, but today we just couldn't hold it down, and we ended up going 2-1 down and dropping a valuable 3 points, which is never good when we're pushing for those European places. As I said, the manner of the defeat is what upset me to my core, because I felt like the two sending-offs, there were mistakes by the players, but I felt like VAR with the Luiz one could have stepped in. On further review of the rules, apparently if you don't intentionally play the ball and you take someone down, then it is an automatic red. However, Luiz, I always get onto him about the jackhammer thing, but today it looked like he was really trying his best not to get involved and just let the goal go through and regroup and go again. But, you know, the guy clips his knees and he was down, as you would do as a striker, and that is why he was sent off, which was pretty upsetting. I thought that we started the game very brightly, in fact, in the fact that Saka got his goal, ruled offside, 10 minutes, lovely finish, good work from Laka again. He just really seems to like knit those front four together, and I felt like it should have been a goal, but yep, VAR ruled that one off offside as well, so we can see why a lot of us are peed with the VAR situation. Other kind of notable parts of the game was that I thought that Pepe was excellent. He got his goal as well, chopping in. It was Yago Benita stuff. He cutting and actually finished on his right, which is telling me that he must be watching my channel, because I always say that Pepe just needs to spend like a whole 12 hours a day, Monday to Sunday, just working on that right foot, because before it was pants. But now it seems like he's starting to use it a little bit more and to devastating effect. Playing Arteta ball, which is disciplined and dangerous. And by that, I mean that when you actually notice when he's playing, he's really aware of what's going on the pitch now, whereas before I felt like he was playing his own five-a-side game and he was just knocking about waiting to do a few flicks and tricks and see what happens. So I'm liking how he's checking back into position and he's really doing his thing out here, so I'm glad to see him back in the team, flourishing La Source. So hopefully his confidence continues to grow. Another player just plucking some positives out there from the game was Partey. First half, he was like a Rolls Royce, excellent general, sergeant. He was out there distributing, tackling, destructive and creative. Like, there's not many players that are like that in the league at the moment or in the world. So to have one of his stature is absolutely imperative, and I feel like he's going to blossom to be an Arsenal great, maybe like Vieira back in the day. Another player who I thought was good today was Saka. Again, he took his goal lovely. But obviously it was an offside, as we saw, but you know, he's always dangerous, and what really is enlightening about the way Saka plays is that his football IQ is on another level. Like, I wouldn't want to play my man at FIFA, because you know that he always makes the right decisions. He knows where to put the ball, he knows when to take a foul, he knows when to shimmy, he knows when to pass, he knows when to shoot. Fantastic player, and you know, for England hopes, I feel like Arteta is going to turn him into a Sterling, and you're going to see him generating the kind of numbers that he does. So fingers crossed, we managed to keep hold of Saka in the near distant future. A player on a negative side that did annoy me was ludicrous Leno. Like, what the hell, man? He absolutely done a mad thing. You just want to tell him to get back and don't do anything unpredictable like a feature with Jamie Foxx, because I feel like he was shook, got the red card, so he doesn't have to do his little one-on-one when it comes to my area code, which is Birmingham, to play Villa next week. So it looks like hopefully Matt Ryan can come back in after his injury, because I don't want to see Ronison in that game, because Villa are dangerous. You got players like Grealish, who's absolutely destroying the league this season, and I'm just not looking forward to him peppering shots at Ronison, who has no confidence. He looks like a scared little boy in the Arsenal shirt right now, and that was evident from when he took the free kick. He was looking around like a lost puppy for Arteta's help, so I hope for the best that Ryan is available for that game, and it will be a big miss to see Leno out for the foreseeable future. 2-3 games. Just onto my player ratings. We're going to move swiftly on. I'm going to dive in. Leno, you're going to have to hold 3, because that was wild. You came out the box, handled it. It was tough. I know he was trying to do your Manuel Neuer, your countryman's sake, but it was just not something that I was trying to see today, because leaving us at 9 men just meant that the game was over. I almost locked off my TV from there because I was livid. So a 3 for Leno. Bellerin, bro, I was bigging you up on the last one. I keep trying to persevere and show that there was a great player there, but today you let me down again with a 3 out of 10 performance because your crossing was poor. Defensively, Neto had him on toast. Yeah, I just weren't really happy with him today, so hopefully you can come back and play a little bit better in the next game. Holding, a ray of sunshine in the Arsenal defence. He's been consistent. He might not have the glamour, but that's Arsene Wenger's last present. You know, 2 million fine from Bolton, doing his thing. Distribution's good. He's even filling in at right back and doing a little bit of trickery to get around players and put balls in and looking for openings. So I'm going to give Holding a 7. Luiz, he was all right until you done your little madness, but I don't want to corner him like I did, like I saw a lot of people doing on the timeline, because I feel like he did make the right decision and tried to leave him, and it was just an unfortunate knock of legs as the guy was running away. So I'm just going to give him a 5 for that. I'm not going to disrespect him with a 3 or a 2 because he was actually pretty decent before that moment. Cedric, bro, I was bigging you up, I was singing your praises in the last like 2-3 games in fact, but today we really missed Tierney. He tried to play his crosses with his right foot from deep and they were going wayward. Defensively, Traore, Semedo, the physicality of those two players was just way too much for Cedric today, and it kind of showed. So we saw that he was getting bounced off the ball left, right and centre. Maybe you need to get in the gym a little bit when you come up against players like that, but it isn't every day that you meet a beast like Traore and have to contend with that. Nevertheless, I'm going to give you a 3. Partey, first half, exceptional. Probably would have even got an 8 or a 9. Second half, found it a little bit more difficult with the reduced numbers. But yeah, a Rolls Royce of a player in the middle. So I'm going to give Partey a 7. A player who continues to outshine him at times, prior to contrary belief, is Xhaka, and he would get an 8 from me today because I just thought he was excellent. He was, in, out. He was getting the ball defensively. He was good. His half turn much better. I used to say he had a turning circle of a caravan, but today he was turning. He was quick. He was sharp. He was agile. So I'm going to give him an 8. He's definitely recovered from that red card. Smith Rowe didn't get a chance to make a goal contribution or anything today, but he worked hard. I feel like he might miss maybe the next game because he looks very tired towards the end of games. So you might see Odegaard come in, you might see a bit of a reshuffle for the next one, but I'm still going to give him a 6. The player who I thought was the brightest spark in the game for us was Saka, as I already noted. Starboy, I'm going to give you an 8 because he's just, everything he does is just correct. So 8 again, and I really hope that we keep hold of him because he's a player that could be lured to maybe Real Madrid or Barcelona. I'm not even trying to gas him up. I just feel like he's got that ability. So an 8 for Saka. Pepe, I'm going to be honest, if you go on my Twitter, you may have seen me say Pepe is whack, what they were calling the B-Tech Yannick Bolasie, but today it was nothing like that. He was excellent on the ball, got through, got his goal, took it well, and he's starting to look like a real option on the left. And the way he's playing, Aubameyang might have had to get a deadline day loan because with Martinelli, Pepe and Saka all playing a lot better than him on the left and looking more comfortable, he's going to have to try and really play hard to get that central striking role with Lacazette. Moving on to Lacazette nicely, I'm going to give him a 5. I thought he was okay. Obviously, he would have probably got the assist if that wasn't ruled offside by VAR, but not as influential as he has been in previous games. So I'm going to give him a 5. Onto the substitute, Aubameyang, 5 as well. He's trying. Obviously, he's just come back into the team. He didn't really have much opportunity to do anything in an attacking sense because by the time he came on, we were 2 banks of 4 playing some Sam Allardyce football, and he really didn't get an opportunity to do anything going forward. But again, a 5, a forgettable game for Aubameyang. Gabriel, 7. He looked better than Luiz actually when he came on, and he got that great block, tackle I should say, in the box, which he does go in for them and he can be a little bit reckless at times, but invariably it does pay off for him. So I'm going to give him that 7. And Ronison, I don't want to detract his confidence anymore because I know how difficult it can be when you've had a bad game and you don't get to rectify that immediately and you just sit on it. So when he came in, it was unreal circumstances. You don't normally play 9 players on the pitch, but he made some good saves and hopefully that does his confidence the world of good. and you know, he starts to grow into the stature of the club, because you can tell that he's very nervous and he feels like a little bit of a puppy amongst like a few like bulldogs and stuff, because he's just really not got the charisma or the character to wear the Arsenal shirt right now. But let's not write him off, give him a chance to develop and see where that goes. So that's my player ratings for today. I'm gonna do my YouTube thing, smash the like button, make sure you subscribe, because yeah, we're just gonna grow this community bit by bit. I'm enjoying doing these videos and I like being here for you to review the games. Leave a comment, let me know what you like think. If you disagree, we disagree, man. We don't all have the same thoughts, and that's why we are special. But until next time, it's your boy Dougie Fresh. Make sure you follow me on Instagram also for updates on my musical and football stuff, and we'll keep it moving from here. Take it easy, my G's. We out.